Morning, folks. Just checking on my mule and my burros here. You know, it's amazing. We got a creek at the far end of this place that it's kind of a warm water spring. For the most part, I don't have to chop ice unless it gets really cold, and I've been having to here lately. But as far as I can tell, tracks in the snow, they're not going to water. And I gave them a little bit of hay here a few days ago, and they kind of turned their nose up on it and went back to grazing. So I guess they're okay, but it's pretty surprising how well horses and mules can survive by eating snow and not drinking water. But they're all standing here. They look happy and content, so I guess I won't worry about them, but still gonna go chop their water for them. When I say it's a warm water creek, it's an irrigation ditch is what it is. But it's not like a hot spring. It's not, you put your hand in there, it's not warm. It's pretty cold, but it stays above freezing. And in the shade here, there's a hump of dirt here. In the shade here, this is their water hole. It does freeze up, but it takes quite a little bit of cold to make it do it. But there's no tracks here other than mine. They haven't been coming to water at all, and they are clear down at that end of this field. So I guess they're doing okay. It's kind of like they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, and mules are stubborn. So I don't know, I guess I won't worry about them. I feel kind of bad for them because they're all so old, but they seem happy. Don't know. Ice isn't very thick today. It's pretty warm today, comparably. Little different day today. Can't see the mountains. There's a storm rolling in. Idaho Hillbilly told me this morning they got about 8 inches of snow. He was going to go out and plow, which I told him I always kind of like plowing snow. And he goes, well, then get your butt over here and do it. He don't like snow very much. Well, first couple of traps are empty. It's trying to snow. We're supposed to get a storm coming in with a possible 8 inches of snow. Those Forest Service guys, they're marking out for a timber sale. And these ribbons here, really not going to help me none. There's another one right here. And my trap, let's see, it's really hard to see in this viewfinder. Right at the base of that tree right there. There's another one I can't see now. It's around the corner up the bend of this old road here. But it's one of those things I can't really help. The Forest Service has a job to do, and I'm not kind of getting in their way, but it'd sure be better if they weren't here doing this. But I don't know, that's the breaks. Last year, I ended up catching 3, and I thought I had no chance there also. I almost pulled my traps out because there was a fella up there that was cutting firewood, and this guy, he does it on a pretty big scale. He's basically a small-time logger. He's got a couple of guys working for him, and he uses 4-wheelers to skid firewood and posts and poles out of the woods. And when he moves into an area, he's usually there for quite a while, and he'll he'll cut a lot. The guy's a real worker, and you know, makes a living at it, which is great. But he was only about 50 feet, not even 50 feet probably from where my traps were. And he chews tobacco, so he's spitting Copenhagen all over the ground, and saw oil, saw gas, probably, I'm sure they had to take a leak at one point or another, so there's human urine around, and I mean tons of human scent right where my traps were. And I thought, well, I'm wasting my time here, got no chance at all. And then they came through and I got them. But the funny thing is that they went right through his firewood piles, or not firewood piles, his sawdust piles, right along the edge of the road there. They walked right through it. They didn't care. They just, I mean, didn't swerve, didn't stop. You could tell from the tracks in the snow, they never broke stride. Just walked right through that sawdust and all that scent. So I guess you just really never know. They say these flags and things will bother them because it's something new and it's moving in the wind, but I don't know. This area has a lot of these little ribbons hanging off the trees for one reason or another. So I guess just wait and see. Maybe it'll mess me up, maybe it won't. That wolf, I don't see tracks today, but he was here, what, 2 days ago when I checked these, so he might be back. Hard to know. Talking to those Forest Service guys the other day, they said that what they were looking for the sale was blue ribbons and orange paint. Wouldn't you know it, the tree right there with the orange paint on it, I have a trap right there at the base of it. And over here, I have a couple of snares. Just past these two trees with the blue ribbons and orange paint. Man, I wish I'd have known they were going to do this. You know, for lots and lots of years, we've needed timber sales. And that's one of the reasons we've had all these forest fires lately. But it's a little too late now. It already burned. We got... These are little islands of unburnt timber, and now they're going to cut that down. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Wonder who that is. These two snares, there's one there. Let's see, where's the other one? Right there. They, those are in places where the wolves have gone in the past. Well, these are all empty. I got one more spot check that's got, I think, 9 snares in there. Can you hear that in the background? That's the noon whistle. I think it was an old factory whistle, or could have even been an air raid whistle way back when. Well, struck out again today. Dang it. One of these times, maybe. Ran into another trapper that's been back here, and he did manage to grab one. And sounds like it was about middle of the month, but that's all he's found too. So he's been living back here, so he's had a little bit more chance at them probably than I have, but still, a lot of this is luck, a lot of it is skill, and he's got a lot more traps out than I do too, so I got to give him credit. He's sticking it out. This snow is getting hard to deal with. So anyway, thanks for hanging in with me, and I hope you don't run off and give up on me. I'm trying. And getting a little closer, it seems, all the time, but man, it ain't easy. See you next time. Thanks for watching.